good opportunity for us to play against a Power 5 conference team that's good. And I can't, again, thank the University of Nebraska enough and their basketball program for what they did to come down here, help us raise money, which, half of the money is going to go to Mississippi's people, and the other half, for relief for Hurricane Irma. So I'm just so appreciative of Coach Miles, and their whole program, Bill Moose, Mark Bain, and their team. I mean, that was really, it helps us so much, because now our guys are going to be able to see we got a lot of things that we have to improve on to be the team we want to be. We've had 15 days of practice. It gave some guys a chance to see, gave me a chance to see, hey, Keyshawn Vizel is going to really help this program. And that was a real bright point. I thought E.J. Datcher was an incredible bright point. I thought Eli Wright was an incredible bright point. I was really excited, especially about those three kids and how they play. And it's all about effort. The first half we were way too stretched out defensively, and they cut us up, draw and kick. The second half we played much better. The first half we took too many quick shots, which fueled their offense. If you're coming down and you're only passing the ball more than 4 times, 5 times in a half, and you're down 16, there's a correlation there. I mean, they were 8 for 14 at half from 3. We were 0 for 6. And our shot selection was not very good. And this would be good enough for our team. They're going to have 2 days off. I wish it was only 1, but it's 2, because we got to abide by these restrictions in terms of how many times you can practice. We'll come back Wednesday and Thursday. Then we travel and play another really good Power 5 team on a neutral site in Texas Tech. So these games are really important for our team in terms of learning, in terms of understanding. And I thought Lamar, we got tired today, and that's understandable. He literally missed 2 months where he wasn't doing a whole lot. And you can see he's got to get in better shape. Our conditioning has to get better, period, as a team, as we're moving forward. And but it wasn't just him. I mean, a lot of guys got tired. Eric Holman got exhausted out there, especially in the first half when he played 14 minutes. Eli Wright is in the best condition on the team, plays 25 minutes, played great defense, great decision making, shot the ball well. Really excited about Eli Wright. Really excited again about some of our guys. We missed some open threes, Q late in the game. It could have cut it to I think 2 or 1, as I remember. Missed free throws. Shot 62% from the foul line. I mean, we gambled way too much defensively. You've got to become much more solid with less gambling defensively. But overall, I thought this was a great experience for our team as we grow, as we get ready here for November 10th in our opener. I mean, today's the 22nd of October. It's around the corner. It's 19 days away. We've got 2 more games. One, like I said, against Texas Tech on Saturday down in Fort Worth. And then one will play against West Florida, I believe, on November 2nd. But this will make our practices better, because our guys can be able to see, okay, this is what I got to do better, this is what I got to improve in. And we can't watch the film with them until Wednesday. That's how restricted these rules are. So anyway, they can watch the film, just come in and watch it on their own, which I'm sure some of the guys will want to do. Question?
EJ was more active in post, it seems like. Is he in better shape this year?
Yeah, I just think that, he missed 4 months. I think, you got to remember now, he was really green when he got here last year, okay? He was about the smallest little 1A, whatever there is in Alabama. To go from there to SEC was a big jump for him. I was really excited about his activity today and his ability to shoot the ball on a couple of those. They were pushing the balls down the sideline on their ball screens, hit him twice. But he got a couple quick fouls. We got to get him to be a better screener. I thought he did some good things. He's definitely improving. And how many minutes did he play today? 19. I hope it's a trend.
You mentioned you thought gambled too much defensively today. In what areas? What do you mean by that?
Well, if you watch the game, you'll see how many times we're gambling for steals and reaching in, and now someone else to help because we're out of position, and now that breaks the defense down, and all of a sudden they're getting behind. So, I mean, it was a ton. I mean, what they shoot from the field? to 45%, we're not gonna beat good teams shooting 45%, especially, in the second half, how about they were 0 for 13 from three? So it was a tale of two halves for us. You know, if we can come out and play better in the first half, we have a chance to win this game pretty good. And again, our crowd was great. I was so, right, make sure you mention this, please. I was so thankful to the crowd to be here today on such quick notice. And this game came together on Wednesday, officially. So it's Sunday afternoon. That was great. And to have people give and raise money for this cause, it was really, really nice. And I really am so appreciative everybody was here today.
Hey Ben, how come we didn't have Lamar and Nick on the court at the same time a lot? I think it was only like the last minute and 30 where that occurred.
Yeah, it'll happen. You know, right now, the way we've been so injured, Nick only knows one spot on the floor, which is the one. You know, Lamar didn't even start practicing with contact until a week and a half ago. You know, 2 weeks max. I'd have to give you the exact if you wanted to know. So, you know, he's got to learn, where am I on this, when I'm at this spot, and what do I do? But that's going to be based on competition. I mean, today you saw some guys move up in terms of where their playing time's coming, and you know, so it's happening. I told the team before the game, if we started this game, this will not be the same starting lineup that we have when we start the regular season. You know, so we're fighting for playing time right now. I mean, that's what's up.
What jumped out to you about Fizel's performance?
Well, just number one is hustle. Diving on the floor for loose balls. You know, his activity defensively, his athleticism, his ability to offensive rebound. He's 5 for 5 from the field. I'm running out of bounds play, down 8 to get him a shot. All right, he can shoot the ball. He's been really good. He can pass. I mean, and he is like the, you know, the greatest kid alive in terms of a person off the floor. I mean, it's like he's, you know, he's your. I'm really excited about him. And, you know, getting the minutes. I was like, you know, we were 6 minutes ago in the first half. He hadn't even been in yet. Well, guess what? He's earning some playing time based on today.
I noticed you went to him early in the second half.
He
You
started
him, yeah.
the second half.
So I guess how can he leapfrog guys that you had went to beforehand, or I mean,
Performance, hustle, the things that you said I like most, playing harder. So just playing hard makes up for, like, it's a great talent to have. When I can play really hard. And like, he's smart, he's a really intelligent kid. He had a 4.0 this summer, he's got a B right now, we're disappointed in that. All right, all A's and 1 B right now, based on the grade reports. So, do I love him? Absolutely. He's the total package. What a great kid.
Those long jumpers that EJ was hitting, has he been hitting those in practice?
You know what? This is a lights are on night for him, because he hits them some. I want him to spend more time working on them. That's what he did in high school, you know. And he's been doing it better. Like yesterday in practice, when we went 2 hours yesterday, the day before a game, which he normally wouldn't do. But yesterday in practice, he was 5 for 6 from the field and scored around the basket. So, you know, EJ is improving. EJ is, I'm excited for EJ, you know, because his work, hard work is paying off for him. And I think he'll continue to lean up. But what he has is quick feet. You know, he can move his feet. He can get out there and hard edge. You know, the way we're playing ball screens is different than we did last year. It puts a lot of, you know, emphasis on those bigs being able to get out. And that's why when we were stretched out so far in the first half, it really hurt us. We shrunk the floor and we were much better. And defensively in the second half, from the field, they shot 37.9. That's kind of what we're looking for. So much better defense in the second half. Offensively, we shot 43%. We were pretty consistent. We're 1 for 13 from 3. You know, how many of those were good shots? Well, we'll grade every one of them here. We'll go in and watch the film today as a staff.
How important are these exhibition games with these Power 5 schools? Because this is something that's really unique to college basketball that hasn't really happened before, and it seems like this can only benefit you guys.
I think it should be a trend as well. What a great thing. Why not do this versus, you know, the other? And, you know, what's the difference? I mean, we're going to go in a close scrimmage. You know, how does that make sense? Let's let the people, we should be playing Texas Tech down there. You know, so next year we're going to play TCU in a scrimmage, and I would hope that by then the NCAA will allow us to play an exhibition game at TCU, and they'll come back the next year. Because, it was great for their team today to play on the road. They had the big league, all of a sudden our crowd got involved, and, they stayed up holding on and winning the game. So, but you learn from it, So, this was great for them to have like a crowd to play in front of as an opponent.
How were you able to play this game? You mentioned you hope the NCAA allows you. How were you able to play this game? And I guess some
Hurricane relief.
Okay.
It's the
Gotcha.
only reason. There's
Gotcha.
24 of these games going on right now. They're not allowed to miss any school, so it had to be on a weekend. They're allowed restrictions surrounding this. And we have a couple boosters, just so you know, that have already committed 10,000 here or 10,000 there. We're going to raise some money, and we'll give you guys some data on that when this whole thing's over. So I know, we'll get some money coming in. It'll be very important for all these people that are suffering. That's the only reason they allowed it. So like Kansas is playing at Missouri. Excuse me, they're playing in the middle. That game ended when Missouri joined our league. First time they're playing. Big deal for those fans. They've been doing it 80, 100 years. So that's a big deal. Memphis is playing Vanderbilt. Great game. 2 Tennessee teams raising money for a great cause. It's wonderful.
Yeah, but I know this is just an exhibition or whatever, but you're usually not as high on the team against after losses, or just like you're usually a bit more critical after losses.
You want me to be more negative today?
It's an exhibition.
I
but
apologize for not being more negative
I'm saying
about
though that
my team that doesn't have a senior. All right, and we got guys that have missed all this practice time. This is not a real loss. Okay, that starts November 10th. So you probably caught me in a unique situation here, because I feel great about the fact we got to play this game and how much it's going to help us improve, how great it was for our kids, that maybe we got a lot to get better at if we're going to be good. And we got to get better in practice every day. This is what you learn from. So, yeah.
would it be a good assessment though, or an accurate assessment that you genuinely like this team though? And where you
Yeah,
guys are?
I've said that before. I like our camaraderie, I like our culture, I like how supportive each other was. Even when we're down, everybody's together. I do, I really like this team a lot. And I like our kids, and I feel good about, that we're gonna learn from this. We're gonna get better, we're gonna improve. That's why it was important to do it. That's why I was so excited about this, And I'm excited about, the byproduct of us being able to help people that have really suffered. We just keep it all in perspective. We're playing games here. People have lost their homes and everything else, and so this was a great day.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.